Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you are in the good condition. My name is Mira Miranda as a presenter, and this occasion I will present a journal article entitled The Use of Fillers as a Communication Strategy in Oral Interaction. This research was conducted by Suryani Awal and colleagues from Technology Mara University. The main focus of this study is to explore how fillers are used in academic staff recruitment interview by English as second language or ESL speakers. Okay, let's get started. There is the background part. I found 3 points of background. The first is about CAs, that communication strategies or CS are key tools for ESL speaker to overcome language barriers. And the second is about fillers are type of CS widely used during oral interaction. And the last explain that this study investigates the use of fillers in academic staff recruitment interviews by ESL candidates. Yeah, I explain first. Effective communication is essential, especially in job interview context. For many second language speakers, speaking in English can be challenging, particularly when they struggle to find the right words. Fillers such as uh, mm, or you know are commonly used to fill pauses in conversation. This study aims to understand how pillars are used in interviews to address this issue. Okay, next part is about research question or purpose of the study. The purpose of the study is to answer a few key questions. The first is how to filler used as a communication strategy in interview. Do fillers serve in oral communication? The second is what type of pillars are used in ESL speakers? And the third is what function do fillers serve in oral communication? Okay, next slide is about methods. This study employs a qualitative approach with data collected from academic staff recruitment interview at Technology Mara University. A total of 19 candidates were interviewed, and all interviews were conducted in English. The researchers analyzed this data using NVivo software to identify the types of pillars and their functions in the conversation based on Dorney and Scott's 1997 taxonomy. And then there is several findings in this study. The findings show a total of 388 occurrences of fillers. Of these, hesitation gambits uh, um, appeared most frequently, 299 times, while lexicalized pauses fillers, such as okay, actually occurred only 23 times. And the third is findings explain that fillers serve as time gaining strategies to maintain the flow of communication. Fillers were used to fill gaps in conversation, providing time for the speaker to think about what to say next. This is crucial to keep the conversation flowing and avoid interruption. Okay, last is lexicalized pause fillers like okay and hesitation gambits like uh, were commonly used. Here we see that hesitation gambits were more dominant than lexicalized fillers. Okay, next part is about discussions. And I also found several discussion. Fillers are crucial in maintaining conversation and preventing communication breakdown. They help speaker but time to think and plan their next words. Fillers allow ESL speakers to keep the floor during interviews, ensuring a continuous flow of speech. Fillers serve to keep Fillers serve to keep conversations going, even when the speakers need time to think. They help prevent awkward silences that could disrupt communication, especially in high pressure situations like interviews. So, although fillers are sometimes seen as interruption, they actually play an important role in maintaining the flow of conversation. Okay, the next slide is still about discussion. Overuse of fillers may lead to reduced fluency, but they should not be avoided entirely. However, there is a downside. If overused, fillers can reduce fluency and make the speaker sound less confident. ESL speakers should aim for better control over fillers as their language proficiency improves. Therefore, it's important for ESL speakers to manage their use of fillers as their language skill improve. Okay, conclusion and suggestion. There are 3 points. The first is fillers are valuable communication strategies for ESL speakers. Training ESL learners to manage filler can improve their oral communication. Further research on the impact of filler usage on fluency and language proficiency is suggested. Overall, fillers are very useful communication strategy for second language speakers, especially in high pressure situations like interviews. While we can eliminate them entirely, we can try ourselves to use them more controlled, and future research could further explore how pillar use impact speaking fluency and overall language skills. And I also put the strengths and weaknesses of this article researchers of this research. Yeah, I read the strengths first. There is 2 points. The first is about theoretical contribution. The study used the framework of Dorney and Scott's 1997 to analyze fillers, providing a systematic perspective on their role in communication. And the second is about practical relevance. Practical relevance. The research was conducted in a real-world context, our academic interviews, making the findings directly applicable to language learning or communication training. Okay, last is about weaknesses. Same like before, there is 2 points. The first is about limited sample. Yes, the study only involved 19 participants from a single institution, so generalizing the result to a broader population requires caution. And the last is about focus on ESL. There is no comparison with native English speaker, making it unclear whether the pattern of filler usage is universal or specific to ESL speaker. Yeah, that's the presentation of the journal article entitled "The Use of Fillers as a Communication Strategy in Oral Interaction." Hopefully, it can be understood and useful for those who listen. I apologize if there are any shortcomings and excesses in saying. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.